guys, this is Dan with 13 North. Today we're going to be reviewing two different magnesium fire starters. The first one is going to be the Gerber Grylls magnesium fire starter, and the second is going to be the Ultimate Survival Technologies magnesium fire starter. Now it's important that I note that there's literally $1.50 to $2 difference in price between the two. That's why I figured that they'd be very comparable to each other. Okay. First one is the Bear Grylls Magnesium Fire Starter. I messed with these a little bit last night. First thing that I noticed on it was that there's a laser etching of the serial number on the scraper itself. Okay. This also comes with a lanyard, a whistle, and in the butt here there is a tender compartment that you put your tender in. And there was a little piece of cotton in there, but yeah, I destroyed that. So we will be trying this, okay? And we're going to see how they compare to each other to see which one is the best fire starter for your dollar amount. It also comes with a pocket survival field guide, which pretty much just tells you how to tie knots, how to make different shelters, things of that nature. Things that you would want to know out in the wilderness. The hardest thing that I've had to deal with is trying to fold this thing back the way it goes. So this is about it. It's like a giant map. Okay. This is the Ultimate Survival Technologies Magnesium Fire Starter. Again, comes with the scraper, the magnesium rod, and on the butt of it, if I can get it apart, is a tender storage compartment with two condensed cotton tender rods. Okay, now there's a plastic bag here, and we're going to see how these bad boys hold up with each other. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off by, like I said, trying to catch it on fire. Little piece of cotton here, nothing too big, nothing too small. That'd be a perfect piece of tinder if you were trying to start a fire out in the wild. We're going to start off with the Gerber Bear Grylls magnesium starter and see how it does. Oops. Okay, so that one caught right up. Okay. Good. Okay. And then we are going to try number 2 here. Again, just a little piece of cotton, nothing special. And there we go. And started right up as well. So both pretty good at that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we have 2 more tests that I really want to try on these. One is I want to put a piece of cotton in the butt of each one of these. Okay, 1 piece of cotton into the tender storage compartment of both. I'm going to take this guy out. So this comes with a plastic bag, so I don't know if that's like mandatory or anything, but we're going to stuff this piece of cotton down in there. Make sure it's all nice and tight. As you can see, the cotton in there. And we're going to cap it. Okay, and then I'm going to take this, open the wrong end like a dummy. There we go. Make sure it's closed nice and tight. And then we're going to stuff this down into the tender compartment nice and tight. And then we're going to cap that guy off nice and tight as well. Okay. And by the way, the whistle does work. Okay. So, okay, they're both nice and tight. Yep, good to go, good to go. Great. Okay, now we are going to dunk these in water. We're going to dunk these down into a glass of water compartment first, because I don't know how many survival shows you watch or anything like that, but those guys get wet head to toe all the time. Okay? So, I'm going to dunk this guy down in first. Good to go. And that is completely submerged. And then Gerber, same thing. Minus the whistle, I think. It's going to be completely submerged. Even if it is the whistle, I really don't care. That is completely submerged. Seeing some air bubbles over here, which is not a good sign. But we are going to keep high hopes for both. And we're going to see how good this works out. We will leave them in here for no longer than 5 minutes to see how long or how well it does within 5 minutes, okay? Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. Actually, probably just a couple minutes longer because we were messing with the camera just now. Okay, so first we're gonna get the Grylls Gerber fire starter out. I'm just gonna dry off the outside here, okay? Because I don't want it to be biased in any way. Okay, and then let's see here, we got it on this side. Just give this a tug, and we are bone dry, completely bone dry. Sweet. Okay, so that did work. Okay, yeah, bone dry. I could start that on fire right now. Okay, we'll put that right there. And then put this right by its piece of cotton. Okay? And then second, we're going to take out the Ultimate Survival Technologies, or UST, magnesium fire starter. Dry off the outside again. Good. And then we will go ahead and pull this back off. That is not a good sign. Oh my god, okay. And our tinder is a little less than usable. Yeah, okay. You are not lighting that on fire. Immediately anyways, okay? Wow. Okay, so the magnesium rod is wet, the scraper is wet. This is not water, I wouldn't even classify it as water resistant, let alone waterproof. Okay, so as it would turn out, the plastic bag that it does come with, that would be a mandatory, you would have to have that with you. That's a must. Absolute must. Okay. Not to say that it wouldn't repel rain or something like that, but if you became completely submerged or anything like that for any reason, or you came up to your waistline in water for any reason and you had it in your pocket, probably not the smartest thing you could do. Keep it up high and dry. Alright, my final review, I'll do one at a time. Rating it on a scale of 1 to 5, 13 north, pack worthiness. What I would give this, again, I mean, it came right through, it started the fire, it did the job, it did everything it was supposed to do. Also on the sides you have Morse code and you have hand signals to tell somebody whether you are or are not in trouble from an aerial standpoint. Quite honestly, I was very excited about both products. I would definitely give the Gerber Bear Grylls Magnesium Fire Starter on a scale of 1 to 5. Easily I would give that a 5. That is actually going in my hiking pack, no doubt about it. The whistle, the Yeah, I mean, right down, every little detail on it is fantastic. Even the little laser etched serial number on it. Now you can tell that they took their time designing it, and the functionality on it is outstanding. I really highly recommend this product. And again, the only difficult part of any of this was trying to fold this thing back up once I completely unfolded it. But past that, that's a stupid thing to be upset about if you were upset about that. It's a fantastic product all the way around. The Ultimate Survival Technologies, the one thing that I will say that I loved about this is the diameter of the magnesium stick, or the magnesium fire starter stick. The reason why is because you could scrape on this thing for a millennium and probably never get to the bottom of that. It has its little hang-ups, such as the tender compartment not being watertight. I don't personally care for that. As a matter of fact, none of it is really watertight, and when you listen to it snap in, I would think that it would be airtight, but as you kind of fumble it around, you can clearly tell that it's not. I didn't know that when doing the water test. Down below, I thought that these were two completely separate compartments, but they're not, because this right here goes all the way through. Okay? You can almost see through it. If I had a little flashlight here, actually, you know what? I have a lighter here, and if you look right at this little slit here, you can see how it connects right through. Okay? And the water going through the top will leak into there and right into your tender storage compartment. That should be a completely separate compartment, and that probably would not happen. On a scale of 1 to 5 of 13 North Pack worthiness, overall it's a great product. Like I said, it's you saw it with your own eyes. It started fire very quickly. I would probably give it about a 3. It does come with these, which does come in a little baggie, which I thought was for keeping it waterproof, but then I saw that there were actually holes in the bag as well. So even being condensed cotton, it's gonna light up. It also gives the fire building guide and everything. And the one thing I will say, I can fold this and put it back. That's not a problem. But I think that's more of a Dan issue than it is a Gerber or UST product issue. So, with that being said, I would go with the Gerber. If it's only $1.50 more, yeah, I would go with that over the Ultimate Survival Technologies. I rate this a 5. I would rate this a 3, and that would be about it. If you like the video, subscribe for more, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you.